Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather.
I bet you remember this like yesterday. Great memories indeed. In this video, I want to point out some elements that were not in the final game, and by that somehow lower your expectations, and mine also, for GTA 6. So without further ado, let's jump into the first scene. Here we see an amazing sunset, the clouds, the colors. Overall lighting looks next gen, and I never seen sunset look that amazing in the final game. Also, the couple slowly walking there with the dog. Never saw that either. Jump to second scene, and we are at Pleasure Pier, the real-life Santa Monica Pier. At first glance, the graphics fits the capabilities of PlayStation 3, but what stood out is girl joggers checking out guy joggers and then talking about it. And by that, we assumed PEDs will have more advanced interactions, but again, nothing like that was in the game. Next one is my favorite, the beautiful mountains scene. Again, the graphics, nothing spectacular, but the clouds look great. What stood out again are two hikers holding hands and how smoothly they moved. Again, nothing like that is in the game. Scene number 4. We get our first glance of Franklin, one of the playable protagonists. He drives a red convertible Rapid GT. He drops down the roof while the woman is crossing the street. She stops for a second and checks out the car like a pro gold digger. Once again, nothing like that in the final game. Scene number 5. A wind farm with turbines in hilly area. Graphics-wise, nothing special, but what caught our attention was off-road type vehicle driving on dirt road, leaving behind big dust clouds. So we all assumed that dust and smoke effect will be realistic. But as we know, overall explosion and smoke effects were a bit disappointing compared to GTA 4. Scene number 6. A guy leaning on a building, and when another guy is passing by, he looks at him like he wants to sell him drugs, and the other guy just waves back at him, like, in a way, don't bother, I don't want it. So this is another example of pedestrian interaction we don't see in game. Scene number 7. A guy hammering for sale sign into the ground. The sign actually moves. Scene number 8. Again, pedestrians interacting. Picking up a hooker? Nope, not in game. Scene number 9. Security pushing a guy out onto sidewalk. Yet again, not in game. So to wrap up this analysis, I'm trying to say that a lot of this cool animation were made specifically for this trailer to make it look more interesting. But the downside was that we all assumed that the game will be so alive with all these pedestrians interacting with each other. Don't get me wrong, I spent a lot of time playing GTA 5 and I loved it. With this video, I was just trying to point out that you shouldn't take everything shown in GTA 6 trailer as a gameplay feature. But if we think about that, GTA 5 was built to work on ancient PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, so we can conclude that a lot of gameplay effects and elements were cut off or toned down so the game would run properly on old consoles. GTA 5 was later released on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 with better graphics and better frame rate, but in its core, it is still a PS3 game. With that, I'm trying to say that we didn't really see a true next-gen PS4 GTA game, but instead we got Red Dead Redemption 2, which is, in my opinion, still the best-looking game out there, despite being released in 2018, and also everything that we saw in the RDR2 trailers. It was all there in the final game, or even better. So judging from that, and the fact it is being developed only for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, we might have a good chance that GTA 6 We'll have all those pedestrians on the beach and all those pedestrians on the streets having interactions with each other and much more. That's all, folks. Take care and make a prayer every day so GTA 6 won't get delayed.